Hey everyone, it's Richard here, and I'm in the Carson Mountain Range, which is a subset of the Sierra Nevadas. Today, I'm going to try to do 5 mountain peaks in one trail. Technically speaking, I suppose it's only 4 mountains. We've got Rose Knob, Incline Peak, we've got Rifle Peak, and Mount Baldy. I think I've chose the windiest day here. It is so windy and it is cold. So I don't think I'll get any drone shots today, unfortunately. But check out these flowers. So this right here is a large mountain fleabane, and they bloom late summer to early fall. And you see, they get about 2 feet high, and this plant right now is already a mature plant. Just a whole bunch of them right here. According to All Trails right now, this hike is going to be over 12.3 miles long. I'm going to do an out and back, although you can make this a loop trail. Also, I've got 2,500 feet of elevation gain. Doesn't seem too bad, but I'm wondering what kind of mind game doing 5 peaks is going to be. These are the closest mountains to the north edge of Lake Tahoe. So I'm hoping that we're going to see the best views that we've seen in Lake Tahoe yet. Now, the first half mile of this trail is pretty flat, but the next mile, I've got to do over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. That's going to be brutal. Now, Rose Knob is supposedly a pretty hefty summit. We should be about 2,500 feet over the base of it at Third Creek. Speaking of creeks, I found one here. Let's check it out. So we do have, I know of at least one creek crossing today that we'll have to do. We've got to go over Third Creek, and I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. Well, if that was the creek crossing, I guess we're pretty fortunate today. Look how beautiful that is. And I can't say that I've actually seen grass here. This is my 5th trail in the Carson Mountain Range. I have not seen grass. Oh man, I almost feel like I'm back home in Appalachia. Now, I guess we begin the uphill, 1,000 feet of elevation gain in a mile. Pretty well conditioned. I don't know what it is. I'm just getting started and I'm already winded. Whew. These trees are just like Goliaths towering over me. So cool. Now I think I read that the Sierra Nevada has a bear population of about 10,000 bears. 500 of them reside in Lake Tahoe. I wonder how many reside in the Carson Mountain Range. Just look at this bark. So daggum massive. And that's what you call a tree. Check how fast those clouds are moving. The sun's gonna come up here soon and wash them all away. This is officially bundle up in the morning weather. Regret it before you even hit the afternoon weather. I know once I get up on the mountains, that wind chill is going to be cold. So I do have my puppy. More an underlayer too. I'm starting to regret it. So those signs signify the Mount Rose boundary, which we just entered. And as always, as soon as you enter Mount Rose, you can tell the difference. We were in the Humboldt-Toivi National Forest, and I think that one has a lot less stringent rules. Mount Rose has a ton of rules. Now, we will zoom out of the Mount Rose wilderness a few times, but I think the only mountain peak that's not gonna be in it is Mount Baldy. So I know we were talking about bears earlier, but Carson Mountain Range also has mountain lions, but from what I've read, they only have about 15 enter the Mount Rose wilderness a year, and they don't tend to make a scene. Okay, our first views. All right, look at these. So let's see, that mountain right there is Relay Peak, and then in the distance we have Mount Houghton, and I think behind that tree is Mount Tamarack. I don't think we can see Mount Rose. Now, I am super stoked to get over this ridge here because we should get some of our first epic views of Lake Tahoe. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around just how massive this thing is. It's 12 miles wide and 22 miles long. The square footage on that is 191 square miles of lake, of water. It's over 1,600 feet at its depth. I mean, this thing's huge, and I think there's 72 miles of shoreline. And we've not had a good view yet, so I'm stoked. Oh man, already, let's check that out. What? No way. Look at that. Lake Tahoe. That thing is huge. So down there, that's 4 miles away. Just 4. Doesn't seem like it. I cannot believe how windy it is up here. It's so daggone windy. I think the wind right now is 30 miles per hour nonstop. That does not include the gusts. The gusts are getting up to like 50, 60. Check out Mud Lake, and as the name promises, it is looking quite a bit muddy down there. We are leaving Rose Knob now, and check out Lava Rocks. We have covered some ground. Woo! You hear that wind? I'm having a hard time keeping hold of this hat. It is so windy. Gosh darn it, look at this view. The trail became very, very rocky very quickly, but man, look at that. I'm pretty sure that this trail should have been called Views That Never Quit, because they're just intensifying. By far, hands down, the most beautiful hike I've done so far in the Carson Mountains. to stop here because I have found my favorite flower out here once again. Now this one is called the Arizona Thistle, and it's just a gorgeous specimen. This one is it's probably over 3 feet tall. Wow. The reason I stopped is I saw a moth on it, and not a bee. It's typically what you see on them, but moths are the #1 pollinator in the Carson Mountain range. Look at all these woolly mule's ears. This whole mountainside is nothing but them, all the way up, all the way down. Wow. Just look at these rocks. Suppose this is a volcano, or formed by a volcano. If you look up here, look at all that pretty lichen, orange and yellow, growing on that rock. Wow. And just look at these rocks protruding out of the main rock there. Crazy looking tree. Now views and stuff, that's tight. That's tight stuff. But I'm still trying to get used to being in the open air. Personally, I still prefer a forest canopy, and I'm starting to get one again. Dig it. Just look, these mule's ears, they look pretty darn healthy. They're not dying like they were on the side of the mountain. Mount Rose Wilderness. All right, guys. Time to ascend. We are on our way. Mount Baldy Summit. Here it goes. Here goes nothing. Whew. First mountain peak of the day. Whew. Great view, Mount Baldy Summit. It's a little bitty mountain peak, little bitty summit. This summit is 9,272 feet above sea level. All right, got a few more peaks to do today, so we're gonna get out of here already. Our next stop is going to be Rifle Peak. It is a little bit taller. It's 9,400 feet above sea level, and it is farther away from Lake Tahoe, so I'm not quite sure what kind of views we'll get. Looks like we've got some more scat, and this one's full of wild berries. Look at all those berries in that. It's pretty fresh too. So I suppose the question is, what left that? Just gotta stop every now and then and enjoy these glimpses of the surrounding mountains. Every direction is beautiful up here. So behind me, the trail ends right here. Now, there's no trail. So I suppose I got to bushwhack it. There's no trail. We're just gonna check out these peaks. I'll be honest, this is always the funnest stuff for me. I love adventure. The problem is, I am worn out. I am darn. I'm tired. I can't even say it. I don't know if I should go through these mule ears. The ground is literally breaking apart on me as I walk up here. What the heck? This is wild. Look at that sand. Just giving way. Come way too far to give up on this mission. We're gonna make it. Hopefully there's something to see on the summit. If not, at least we can say we have been on Rifle Peak. Man. This is it. Pretty darn close to the summit. I do not like walking through those mule's ears. They're so loud. I swear everything sounds like a dang snake. Rifle Peak Summit, right here. Yeah, I'm here with y'all. Okay. Nice. Nice. Hey, check it out. It looks like right here, we still have a little bit of snow. Man, it's supposed to be melted by now. Right. Rifle Peak. This is it. Off the beaten path. Glad we did it. Add another peak to our list. Check. We made it to the summit. Oh man, yes. Rose Knob Summit with the best view facing south towards Lake Tahoe. So for the record, this is the highest peak today at 9,587 feet above sea level. Man, now that was a mind game, y'all. Only because there's no trail. So you've got to keep your eyes on your GPS and then maneuver through just tons of mule's ears. There's hundreds, thousands of them at the cross. So now our mission is to go this direction and find the trail. We're not too far off from it, but still, I can't see it. Look at that rock. It's kind of strange. You see that? That is the trail. Now, just got to get down there safely. We are back on the Tahoe Rim Trail. We successfully bushwhacked our way across that ridge. What a mind game. Whew. My knees too. Coming down the hill, you just sink in the sand. Now look at that. Look at that shadow right there. How strange is that? Can we get closer? That's weird. Hey, if you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe so you can see my next trail. Oh man, downhill. That's all I gotta do. 30 more minutes. Oh, my knees hurt. My knees hurt. Oh, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. Well, I gotta pick really long and hard trails. Oh.